The Nature of Evil by Caligastia Lanonandek. Evil, like good, is oftentimes measured in relation to how it impacts us personally. Thus people will frequently follow the idea that there is such a thing as your truth and my truth. The idea is false, and judging evil solely by its consequence is inappropriate and invalid. In a universal setting, there are only 4 commandments given their populations. Earth was given 10. The extra 6 deal expressly and individually with stealing. Thou shalt not commit murder, not to steal another person's life. Thou shalt not commit adultery, not to steal the faith and trust of your spouse. Thou shalt not bear false witness, not to steal the truth. Thou shalt not steal, not to steal property. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods, not to steal, or lust for, property. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, not to steal the bonds of matrimony. The 10 Commandments form the foundation for all Western law. Eastern legal systems have equivalents. Most are agreed that these laws are universal and all-encompassing. When evil works, the first theft that occurs is to the truth. Following closely behind is the loss of integrity. Truth and integrity march hand in hand, and in their absence, evil flourishes. Evil, like good, arrives in degrees: great evil, lesser evil, great good, lesser good. An Adolf Hitler can position himself to perpetrate 40 million murders in the span of a few years, while a Jesus Christ can inspire others to ascension in a lesser span. These 2 examples form the boundaries for the practical purposes of this discourse. Evil usually arrives before an individual as a quiet voice whispering practicalities and pragmatisms to justify the theft of something from one or more. The spouse who professes love while plotting to leave their mate in poor circumstances, the clerk who falsifies the over-ring sheet at the cash register because his employer is richer than he, the person who gives little of themselves but feeds like a frenzied shark upon the good natures of others, those who promised loyalty and rewarded the same from others with deceit and betrayal. These are the poor seeds sown in unholy ground that plague not only mankind but the entire universe. When one indulges evil, he casts aside his integrity. Once lost, it is hard to reacquire, for the individual usually seeks not to recognize the truth of their miscreant deeds. Without truth, there can be no integrity, and without integrity the path to ascension are but words wasted upon deaf ears. Evil frequently has many pleasing faces. This is a necessity so as to enable getting close to you. Once within your acquaintance, evil tests to discover the limits of your integrity. It also looks you over closely to discover your needs. The knowledge of need provides evil with a powerful weapon to make promises to you whilst conspiring to pick your pocket. The wish of a need fulfilled lures many into destructive and damaging circumstances. Perhaps the worst execution of evil is to steal a person's hope. If we've been victimized by evil, what then should we do, and how then should we feel? As each of us gets older and our brushes with evil have become more frequent, we become scarred like the battle-hardened warriors we are forced to become. Can we regret the good done even when the recipient was himself evil? When we perform acts of charity or kindness for our fellows, we have walked in Father's light, and I see no regret to be had from this. We also see another of evil's faces and learn from the poor experience. Yet, if we let our experiences so embitter us that we are willing to cast off our hope, then we have truly been destroyed, beyond salvation. One must keep sight of the prize, Father. At the end of the day, we can look back and say, I have fought a good fight, I have stayed the course, I have kept the faith. Do right. Do it as much as you can. Never give up. Never regret the good that is within you.